倒计时几分？
Hello, welcome to Xinhua Lab. I'm Shao Xiangyun with the Xinhua News Agency. Have you ever watched the film Fearless, starring by a Chinese film star Jet Li? And the film is based on the life of Huo Yuanjia, a martial artist in China who challenged the five fighters in greatly publicized events and restoring pride and nationalism to China. Now I'm reporting in the martial arts school in China's Tianjin, city neighboring Beijing. And in the school, you can say not only Chinese learners to learn China Kung Fu, and you can say foreign students. As you can say, behind me, you can say many from. As you can see, some foreign students are also practicing Kung Fu here at this school, all of them from Africa. As a matter of fact, Huo Yuanjia Martial Arts School is one of the training agencies in China authorized by the Ministry of Culture to conduct martial arts training for foreigners. The other one is the Shaolin Temple in Mount Sang of Central China's Henan province. It is known as the first place of Chinese martial arts. Its Kung Fu learners from countries like
3、4、5。
Its Kung Fu learners from countries like Tanzania, and Mauritius, and so on. They are on a 3-month training program organized by China's Ministry of Culture. The Huo Yuanjia Martial Arts School offers training in 2 parts: Chinese martial arts and Chinese traditional culture. The martial arts training includes basic skills, primary boxing, and strength training. Foreigners here are also learning the Chinese language, the origin and development of Chinese martial arts, Chinese calligraphy, and so on. The school has organized a 10-person team to help the African students adapt to life in Tianjin during their 3-month stay here. On the whole, the school is managed as a boarding school and has about more than 1,000 students right now who are trained to enter professional competitions. Now, as Chinese martial arts are getting increasingly popular overseas, many foreigners also like learning Chinese martial arts. Some are interested in learning it within China and then bring their skills back home. Now we joined our teacher at the martial school, Miss Zhang, and she will introduce some special about this school. Hello, Miss Zhang.
Yes, hello. Welcome you to Huo Yuanjia Martial School.
Academy. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Can you introduce why so many foreign students learning Kung Fu in your school? This is a regular program that your school offers to African students.
Well, as you know, our school is the first. Our school is the first training base authorized by Chinese Ministry of Culture, and since 2013, this is the 5th time of our school came to training these foreign students from African. Yeah.
Okay. Apart from African students, does your school also offer similar training to Kung Fu students from other countries?
Yes. For example, last year we have a summer campaign, and the teenagers will come from 3 countries: Canada, US, and Mongolia. Yes, all the teenagers they enjoy the summer camping named return their roots in China. And by the way, all of the teenagers they are the overseas Chinese.
Wow. Could you tell us how these students joined your program and come to this school to learn martial arts?
Okay, well, some of them they come from they know the knowledge by students have already been in our school and then go back to their country, and some of them they know that from the China embassy, right? And some of them they know that from their coach. And as you know, we have sent our best coach to some countries, of course, African country. For example, there's a very famous teacher, Zhang Jie, and he is in Mauritius. And all of the, maybe four of them are come from Mauritius, and they have some big background of Kung Fu.
Very good. How do you teach them Kung Fu? It's different from teaching Chinese students.
Okay, you know, the first problem is language problem. It's a little bit hard for us to teach them at first. But you know, Kung Fu has no limit, right? And you know, when you learn it by your heart, and you can feel the spirit of Kung Fu, and then you can learn it by your eyes, by your feeling. Yes, you know, the coach, they will do it at first, as usual, they will do it for the normal. Maybe the whole style of the Kung Fu, and then they will do it step by step, one action by one action, and then the coach will correct the detail of the Kung Fu action.
Yeah, why do you organize such a training program for foreigners, and why are 3 months training for Africans?
Okay, you know, 3 months is not very long and not very short. I know that maybe in 3 months they can't learn the Kung Fu as well, but you know, maybe they can learn the basic parts of Kung Fu, right?
Okay.
The basic parts of Kung Fu. And then when they go back their country, we are not cut down the connection. And then we'll go on the connection because, for example, we will see each other on the video, and then the students will do the action on the video, and then the coach will correct them by the video. That internet is very convenient, right?
Yeah, what ways do you think this training program can help with China-Africa relations?
Yes, you know, as I said, Kung Fu has no limiter. And we, in our school, we hope that Kung Fu can be a bridge, connect every foreign country. And then we can use Kung Fu, but not languages. I think it's a great connection for us to connect each other and to do some communicate. And the students, you know, every year they can come from different countries, from Russia, some are from Russia, from the Ukraine, from the Korea, and some of them, even though they come from the nationality of their countries, so they practice well here, and we can do the communicate like what, the communicate between the countries, and I think they can enjoy it, and you know, the friendship will deeply, right? Will do the further deeply, and it's great. It will be the very strong connection between, especially China and Africa.
Very good. I want to know the foreigners can learn Kung Fu.
Okay.
Can you introduce some students to
Yes, of course.
perform the China Kung Fu?
Okay.
Okay. Which one students can give us a performance?
This
Okay. Let's invite our foreign students. Hello, may I have your name and where are you from?
Hello, my name is Abdul Hassan. I came from Ethiopia.
Oh, why come to China to learn Kung Fu, and what do you think of this school?
I came here to China to learn Kung Fu and to develop my ability into more than my country, to develop my country.
What's your daily routine here, and what classes have you enrolled? Do you like these classes?
Yes, I like this class, and it's very good exercise, and to develop my abilities, increasing my abilities. All these 3 months.
Very good. What do you think of also martial arts? Have you before come to China? Have you ever been to learn martial arts?
I think this martial arts simply that culture thing, but here to come here to see there is a modernized. The culture should be to change, to modernize, and it's a good way to practice here.
Okay. What do you think of Huo Yuanjia, and do you know some Kung Fu stars in China?
I think to understand your Yuanjia, you come here. Before come here, don't Yuanjia. I don't know. I
Okay.
idea.
Do you when you go back home, your plan or do you have some plan?
In turn back in my home and to practice, to teach this kung fu, to
Okay.
teach
Can you give us a performance or what you have learned? Okay.
possible.
Please, please. Okay. The students have given us excellent performance. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you can come to China to learn Kung Fu next time, okay? Okay, let's introduce another student to give us the performance. This student can give us performance. Hello. Hello. Welcome to China. Can you introduce yourself?
So I'm Frederick. Came from Mauritius.
When do you come to China to learn Kung Fu and why come here?
So my teacher came from this school. He just teach emotion. Then he sent me to this school to learn more on this school.
Very good. Can you give us some performance? Okay, please. Okay.
Yes, 长拳、南拳、背式、高式，yes, in 长指，yes. We will learn some Yes, yes, of course. Especially, yes, except we have some good. And we have plenty practice in the morning. And then we will do some Yes, you will correct the action.
Give us excellent performance. Now the teacher will give us another two students to give us a performance. What you have learned in China in muscle school. Okay.
Yes, both of them are from No, so he is not.
Lessons. Okay. Okay. Very good. In fact, not only African students, people from many other countries come here to learn martial arts, to learn Chinese Kung Fu. Now my colleague Xu Jian is now on the playground. She will give you some more interesting stories and exchanges are about the foreign countries.
啊，你让他切灯电那路。这关了。那小号你开了，有空镜，特写移动。现在等于他们的提醒，这个没关，这个没关，他那个规定他可能随时他那个画面会从他哪能切断。啊，那我这还用？那个不用。哎，你让他关了吧，我没看。
吃饭，把那关了，没电了，下午还有呢。
Welcome to our live show. This is Xujian from Xinhua News Agency. Now I'm on the campus of Huo Yuanjia Martial Arts School, and behind me you can see this is a statue. It's Huo Yuanjia, one of the famous Chinese martial artists. And the school is established in Tianjin, Jingwu town. And the school is located in Jingwu town of Tianjin, North China, which is the hometown of Huo Yuanjia. The school was established by martial artist and world champion Lang Rongbiao and his wife in August 1999. More than 1,800 students and teachers now in the school, and lessons taught including martial arts, judo, taekwondo, children's gymnastics, trampoline, and so on. And now we are joined by Li Shun, who is a teacher of the school, and welcome her to introduce us some information of school and of Huo Yuanjia. Hello, Li Shun. And about this martial artist, would you share us some stories about him?
Okay, Huo Yuanjia was born in Jingwu town of Xiqing district of Tianjin in 1968. And when he was a boy, he practiced wushu alone because he was so sick, and his father thought he was not benefit of practicing, but he was so stubborn, so he practiced day after day, and he became famous at his very young age. So you can look at this studio, they all have 100 years. He lived in the late Qing dynasty. China was deeply under colonial rule at that time. Foreigners always said that Chinese are so weak and cannot stand a fight. Mr. Huo Yuanjia defeated the giants from Russia and England, as well as a famous judo master from Japan, which greatly enhanced the confidence of Chinese people. And in the past, there is an old saying in China, 武术传内不传外, which means 武术 isn't teaching others except his own family. But Mr. Huo Yuanjia broke the rule and taught everybody who wanted to learn wushu. Then he established the Qingwu Athletic Association to help people strengthen their body and save our country. In 1910, he was dead. It was said that he was killed by the Japanese poison. Although he was dead, but his spirit continued to carry it forward.
Wow, what a great master. And I wonder why this school is named from him.
There are three reasons. The first one is Huo Yuanjia is a famous patriotic martial artist, and his spirit of 爱国修身正义助人 still has influence, which means love our country, strong our body, and help others. It was us to learn. And the second reason is this is hometown of Mr. Huo Yuanjia. We have the duty to inherit and spread his spirit to let more and more people to know. You can look at those pictures. Those are our graduation students. The last reason is Mr. Huo Yuanjia founded the Qingwu Athletic Association from 1910 to date. Has more than 100 years. Now there are over 16 Qingwu Athletic Association all over the world. As for Tianjin, our Qingwu Athletic Association is founded in here. So that's why we named our school by Huo Yuanjia. Like a Chinese old saying, 无闻不能远行, means without knowledge, you can't go far away. So Our school students need to learn both college and martial arts. Armed or bred by knowledge, strong or body by the martial arts.
Yeah, it means that students here learn both culture and wushu here. So how many students in here now?
There are about 1,800 students and teachers in here. We can look at this playground.
There are some students were practicing on the playground, so let's go and see.
The students are from 5 to 8 years old. Now we have developed 10 international champions, 300 national champions, and 3,600 medal. And followed the leaders have visited 1,100 countries to spread Chinese wushu culture. Some wushu enthusiasts from their country to here to learn wushu, not them. Of course, we have 3 months training for martial arts students from Africa every year since 2013. Just as you saw, those Africa are the 5th students. In November of this year, the 2nd Eastern Europe martial arts students will come. As you know, the Qingwu Athletic Association has over 16 in more than 13 countries. Every year we have the exchange between members of the association.
So what do you think draws these foreign students here?
First, I think it is that they must love wushu. And our school is professional. We choose the best coaches to teach them wushu. All of them are international champions. The best teachers to teach them Chinese traditional culture, like handwriting, painting, and so on, so they can know more about China.
Well, what changes did the students bring to the school after they leaving, and what are the school's expectations for them?
We hope when they go back to their own country, they can still practice and training, and can use what they learn in China to help people, to let more and more people like wushu, like Chinese traditional culture. In fact, we still keep connected with the students in the past 4 sessions. They often share their training moments and events with us and spread our school in local, so more and more people know our school.
Yeah, it seems that the training program could affect the exchange between China and foreign countries.
We hope we can rely on our profession as a career of Qingwu Athletic Association to spread the Qingwu spirit and wushu, to set up a bridge for communication at home and abroad. In the future, our school can bring up more and more wushu athletes to make contribute to our country, try our best to spread Chinese traditional wushu culture, and make more benefit of international communication and so on.
Okay, thanks for your joining us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, today we've had a tour of the School of Huo Yuanjia Martial Arts, and we hope you can love our TV show. And if you like it, you can share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, and following our Xinhua for news and updates across the world. Okay, it's time to wrap up our show. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.